So real quick, I wanted to explain our streaming setup. I'm sure everyone's tackling online streaming a different way for churches, but here is ours. So first and foremost, I had to remote in the streaming laptop that's connected to our audio board. So I remote into that using AnyDesk. It's a free service. Remote into that, and I kind of try to do things in a linear way, as a guest would see it. So first on YouTube, I update the graphic. So I edit this, update the information, the scripture, the date, and the graphic, because our thumbnail has specific, has the version date for that, so it's easy to find. Save that. Actually, got to change this still. Oh yeah, okay. Update the date, sometimes I forget. Once I have that that graphic, which I do in PowerPoint. Actually, let me show you how to do that. PowerPoint, and then you export. It's gonna show up. Okay. Yeah. Export file, change file type, and JPEG, and then it'll ask you which file, which slide, current slide, or that. So once I have that, then I upload to the YouTube streaming thing what I just showed you. Upload the thumbnail here. Once I have that, I go to our Weebly website builder. Edit site. And I have some backup links in case the embed code doesn't work. Oh, which reminds me. To embed in the website, click share, click embed, and copy it. And almost every website platform has the ability to make it easy to embed something. So I have these backup links in case the embed code doesn't work, which takes us to a channel or takes us to a live stream watch page directly. And so basically for Weebly and a lot of services have some form or fashion this option, you just kind of click and drag the embed code over somewhere. You click on it, edit custom HTML, you paste what you just copied, and boom, it automatically comes up. And so Wix, WordPress, they all have this feature. Somehow or another, you click a button and it gives you an option to put in code. This is called the embedded code. Super easy. You don't do anything to it. You could if you wanted to. So for example, if it doesn't look right, iframe width, you can play around with iframe width 560 to like 600, 400 if you want the dimensions to be, a different way. But for us, it's perfect that way. From there, download the sermon notes. What I did was made this an image, and then you can click on it and then link it. You can turn an image into a button by clicking link image. You have to unlink last week's sermon notes and then relink, and they'll ask you to upload a file. And then once you upload a file, it'll ask you, do you want to open it in a new page or use this page? Because I don't want the stream to get disrupted. When they click on this, a new page pops up for them to download the outline, which is in right here, this format. Click on publish, Oh yeah, and then we have a custom announcement from our treasurer every single Sunday. A different way to encourage, a different way to explain things, different way to announce certain things from the district, about matching, giving, and missions and that kind of thing. So we have that, and then this is static every week to stay the same, how giving from home works. And we have it, we try to simulate at home. So we have a section in our online stream where we say now is the time to give, and we have a scrolling announcement that comes through that says, you know, now is the time to put your money in an envelope, or to seal it, to stamp it, you know, and so that your family has a section of time where they see as a family that we're still tithing. We make it like almost like a family practice, part of the service. You know, I think it's really important that we do that, and we list the options to do that. Here's our donate button too, which we embed. PayPal has an embed code you could do. So that's that. We queue up our music. We use VLC because Windows Media Player stopped working. So these are videos that we have with lyrics. And because we have two monitors, AnyDesk does a great way of switching between monitors. Monitor 0, monitor 1. So we have the stream capture on this monitor, and I make changes on this monitor. So that's ready to go. And then we have a service called Worship Him. Very cost effective, one-time license. Great service. It's looks kind of like Windows XP-ish, but that's okay because it's, you don't really need to say anything fancy. So it works for us, standard, and we have different announcements here or messages here. So we'll be streaming soon. Welcome. This is when we had a service. We would put this as silence your cell phones. We're in person. The time to collect offering, announcements, and then the cutoff. There's tech issues. I put this for be right back. And what's great about the queue here, basically queue up your layout, your what you have planned, and you can save this so it's the same every week or slightly different. So we have a 5-minute countdown video. Then we have this here. Then we have a message which will throw the now is the time to trigger the announcement. It's scrolling text. They'll scroll to the tops. Then we have scripture that goes with that, and then a generic live stream background, so that when the pastor is preaching, we just have this thing in the background. In the chat window, we actually have one of our governing board members, and maybe one or two members will help out with this, with sharing the scriptures. So when they're supporting scripture to go to, they'll list it here in the chat so that I'm not constantly nonstop, putting out a message on of the verse. Go to this page, go to that page. It seems easier to do it in the chat than to do it here. So that's pretty cool. Then we have OBS. Once everything's ready to go, this is the mic. My dad is probably in his office doing something, so that's probably why you hear some picking up some things. I'm going to test the audio. Okay. So that's that. I did put some a gain to lift it up, but also a compressor so that it doesn't go red line to the top. It'll stop like around here. So I'm testing right here. Mic on mute by accident. And I was just saying that with OBS, we do start stream, start recording, just in case it bottoms out. And it looks like I think the speakers in the church are on, because when I play the music, it picks up on the mic too. So I have to fix that. The person on premise will have to turn off the speakers. Then we have, yeah. So once this is ready to go, we press go live. And then I exit out this window because I don't want any bandwidth being taken up from the stream, because this will actually double, your bandwidth. It'll take up resources. So I try to minimize all links and any background things to help out. And then we have fun listening to the word. All right, that's my little breakdown setup. Hope this helps somebody.